Remember, you are listening to this broadcast on Southern FM 88.3. Back here at Elsternwick Park, the score 10-14-74 to 6-15-51 Collegians, and we've been underway about 10 seconds, and there's been a point kicked by Old Melburnians. Stuart Hinchin bringing the ball back into play.
Thompson kicking the point as a result of a quick centre square possession there to Old Melburnians at the open bounce. Now it's with Pollock at halfback, gets it over to Kerr. Kerr gets it on to Bennett. Bennett now gets it on there towards Warner. Warner now from 50 metres out, kicks up towards Schober, was all over his opponent there in trying to get to the ball, and infringed on Stuckey, who takes a free kick. Now switches play across the ground. Well done there by Nichols. It was a dangerous situation there for a while, but he did well to mark it. And a beautiful looking kick to Simon Theodore, who missed what he should have taken, but got away from the Galbraith tackle. And another good kick by that player out in front of player there in Teal, and it kicked off the back of his heel, and the boundary umpire might have been talked into it by the Collegians crowd on the coach's box down here in front of us.
Teal at centre half forward?
Yeah, he is, and I don't think he's running that freely. I don't think he's running that freely at all.
No, I think you're right, Mike.
Danzy's kick marked by Theodore here. Rather dubious decision by umpire Wayne Hitton. I don't think he saw it, but he waited till the player came down with the ball. But his kick only goes towards Palmer. Palmer plays on immediately. Handball at half-back to Bennett. Bennett kicks it up towards the wing position. Missed chance there by Bryan, who missed the mark on his own. Now Davidson swoops on the crumbs and kicks a beautiful left foot kick into Schober. Schober's got an unattended goal square, and he goes for it now with the left foot kick from 45 metres out. And the mark missed there by Kerr and rushed through down there. I think
yes, it
that was Thompson, was it?
Well, I think it was Kerr got the ball through.
No, it was Kerr that knocked it through. Kerr nearly took the mark. I'm sorry, you're talking about the Owens player. There's three Thompsons on the ground. The kick in has found Hanbury. Hanbury plays on from inside the 45-metre arc. Looking out here for Berry and Walker. Berry takes it off the back of the pack. Phillips recovers for Collegians. Handballs to Pollock. Two big players combining well. Off to Wallace. Wallace with his left foot pops it up looking for the Schober. Schober's not in a position to mark. It's reclaimed by Old Melburnians. Tony Witts kicks it out defensively, searching for the boundary line as a Russell Barnes a-la kick. Kerr runs it down before it does so, brings it back into play, brings it into the centre half forward position, and a mark that should have been taken by Galbraith straight through his hands.
Should be costly.
Recovered by Hanbury. It was a very costly mark. Missed. And Danzy throws himself forward courageously into the feet of the running Brommel and marks the ball. Danzy probing out wide. There's two Collegians players. Parkin takes it. He's protected a little bit by Thompson. Kicks it inboard, and this time Galbraith doesn't let him down and marks the ball. Galbraith back. We need one of the long kicks by Galbraith. It's not to be denied. Up it goes towards the pack. A lot of players up. We've got to get there quicker, I think, if we had a chance to win possession there. Sousa running it away. Kicks it long, the length of the square. It's a big kick looking for Brommel. Punched forward. Keneally recovers. Palmer onto his left foot, takes the handball and kicks it forward, but it's going to be marked very easily by Robert Walker, who's playing in the defensive role at the moment. Kicks out wide, looking for and finding
Thompson.
Thompson down to McMullen, showing a turn of speed, but he is closely harassed and is knocked over the boundary line by Parkin.
They're just falling down on those packs up in the Collegians forward line, aren't they? They just can't get the crumb, or there's too many numbers at the packs for Old Melburnians.
They've got to stop kicking to the packs. They've got to find something in shorter areas than kicking long to packs.
Griffiths using off the ground now.
Griffiths back on as O'Brien prepares to come back on as well at the 5-minute mark of this last quarter. Now the ball's loose here with Palmer, who's been a pretty useful contributor since coming off the bench for them. Out there towards Harrison, who got a hand on it, but was under some pressure and couldn't hang on to the mark and force a boundary throw in right out there on the outer wing. 5 minutes gone on the Vic Health Dental Health Services scoreboard in this last quarter, and Old Melburnians are 10-14-74, holding on to that 4-goal lead. Collegians are 6-15-51. Kicked off the ground there by Harrison, gaining 20 metres for his side as it dribbles over the boundary line for a boundary throw in as the Old Melburnians assistant coach Paul O'Brien stretches and prepares to come on in this last quarter. There's the throw-in. Pollock and Big Brian do the ruck work. Lawson goes through very hard. Now doubles back and pounces on it. There it was taken away there by Lake. Kick coming forward there into the Collegians forward line. Here comes Lake following his kick in and only forces it over for a throw-in, but they have it right next to their point post and a big scoring opportunity here for Collegians. 6 minutes gone in this final term. Paul O'Brien still yet to come onto the ground. Big pack of players down there on the Collegians forward line. No one gets a decisive knockout. Berry handballs towards the line. Harrison tries to get a quick kick, feeds it back out there. Was it Woolhouse having a quick kick, was it? Or Davidson? Forced it into the goal square. There's a big pack of players like a rugby scrum.
I think it was Michael Lake again.
Lake?
Yeah.
Anyway, the ball is now with the umpire, 15 metres out from the Collegians goal, and they've forced a lot of men back, the old Melburnians, and Berry takes a big leap and
knocks it through for a point.
No, it's gone out of bounds.
Really? Yes. Okay.
And there'll be a throw-in.
I stand corrected.
7 minutes gone. Final quarter. A bit of a lull in proceedings here as the ball's held up in the Collegians forward line. Here's a chance now for Davidson. Now Davidson with a left foot kick towards the goals, but misses to the near side and only registers a behind on the Vic Health Dental Health Services scoreboard, which reads Collegians 16-52, Old Melburnians 10-14-74. The kick in from Witts finds Cam Thompson, who marks at half back. Settles play down at half back.
They've done, I know I've mentioned a couple of times, but they've done that consistently well all day on the kick in, and another short pass has found Nichols. And Nichols probes his kick along the wing looking for Brommel, who nearly marks that from behind. The man in front, Pollock, has been paid.
Big Chris Pollock on the wing position. Sends it up to half forward. Oh, good mark out there by Warner. Darren Warner, 50 metres out. Now centres the ball up. Looking for a lead from Schober. Those hands go up in the pack. Couldn't take it this time. Galbraith feeds it out to Lake. Lake screws the ball back from 45 metres. Can they get a crumb here? Kerr goes to ground, grabs the footy. Could be holding the ball against him. Umpire said no. As I think this change is being affected now by Old Melburnians as Hanbury comes off the ground and Paul O'Brien comes back on. 8.5 minutes gone in the final term here at Elstonwick Park. Ball goes to turf. Witts is in there, so too is Danny Thompson. Warner handballs the ball back into the goal square, but eventually coming through was Lovett and forcing it through for one behind.
So two behinds. The ball's been trapped in that top third of the ground at the scoreboard end, and umpire Gersh has been standing in the centre getting cold because umpire Hinton's had most of the play so far. The kick in is a good kick in out, a long one for a change, and it's found Lovett. Lovett kicks the ball inside and finds Webb right in the centre of the ground. Runs through the centre circle and hooks it back. A rather strange kick. He should have kept going onto his natural side. The ball is finally squirted out of the pack by Hinchin, who kicks it a bit up in the air and up and under. Webb follows on his work and recovers, puts it on his right foot side this time. Hinchin leads in his race to the ball, feeds it off to the running Lake, is it? Lake out to Wallace. Wallace handballs playing on. Bennett knows under trouble. He knocks it back. Wallace follows up. He's onto his left. Kicks the ball forward. Jeremy Nichols overruns the ball. Damien Phillips following the flight of the ball knocks it forward. But Theodore, with strength and a little bit of calmness, kicks it forward, and a great mark. We felt